Hello, this is a fully restored Grotrian Steinweg 160 centimetres grand piano. That's 5'3" long, made in 1927, and I believe better than any new piano of its length. A Grotrian is one of the top makes of piano, alongside 4 or 5 other makes, 6 other makes. It's basically Grotrian Steinweg was related to Steinway. Steinway emigrated to the USA and Grotrian took over, and Steinweg is the original name for Steinway. I'm looking at the legroom here, which is more than the average legroom, 62 centimetres, and very low pedals, 5.5 centimetres. So if you're tall, this would be an ideal grand piano, because grands tend to not have enough legroom. So that's very encouraging. The key tops are new, and the piano's been restored in every detail, including the rest plank. So we're really grateful to get that done, and just seeing what sort of refinements might still need to be made on the piano. That's a full restoration, including the rest plank. That's the wood that the tuning pins go into, which we've done many of, because that's ideal really. You can put smaller tuning pins in than if you have to replace them with the original rest plank, but also they're going to be extremely tight with a delignate, which is laminated rest plank, so it stands up to central heating extremely well. So it's like a new piano, only I believe better, because the 1920s and 30s were the best era for small grand pianos, really. They've never been surpassed. So as you can see, I'm just going through the inside slowly just to appreciate it really, and done to the highest possible standard. Now the 160 grand piano, Grotrian Steinweg grand, is one of the very best ones. It's not as common as Blüthner. We do many more Blüthners, with 150 and 165. So we're really pleased when we get a Grotrian in, because they are, as I say, one of the top makes, really made to the highest possible standards. So of course it's the tone and touch that we're most concerned with, and the Grotrian is as good as you'll get, and these are the best quality hammers, and German strings too, so German strings and hammers. Now it's been fitted with a new top action as usual, with using what's called natural felts. It really is the best hammer possible. Hammers are so important to the tone, so putting the best hammers on is always the thing we try to do. And I just wanted to show technicians might be interested in this adjustment on the spring. This is an action made in Stuttgart by Keller, and it's wonderful design here, because you've got the style of spring that you get on Steinways, which in other words a butterfly style spring. The Bechstein's got a sort of long spring style with a screw here, but on most Steinways and Yamahas there's no adjustment here. This one has adjustment. I think nearly all Yamahas and Steinways don't have that. You can buy Renner actions with an adjustment that's similar for the Steinway style spring, but that is excellent. It means you can adjust it. So what I'm going on about this for is because the adjustment here means you can do very fine adjustments on the spring, whereas it's really difficult on the normal butterfly. Well, it's possible if you're used to it, but it's much easier to adjust with a screw like that. So you can see it's lifting beautifully. So just very positively, but not so you'll feel it in your fingers. So that will last for a long time. Actually, you can probably see this one better. There's more of a gap here and going towards the base. So there's the spring close up. Beautiful design, very effective. So there's very little work to do on this piano. As you'll see, the pitch is 436.5. It's got new strings, so the pitch has dropped a bit. So that's something we're going to have to do, pitch raising and then voicing. And a little bit of pedal noise I found when you press the pedal down. I'm doing it now, and you can't perhaps notice it on the video. So just minimal, but also the down weight is tremendously good, so 48, 46, slightly lower than average, so 50 would be 52 in the bass, so very slightly lower than average. It feels just right for the piano. Goes lighter in the treble. There's one anomaly there, 43 for that C, so I'll have to correct that and just even it up, but I don't think there's much to do. The up weight is 33, which is, it feels beautiful, really does feel, and with these hammers it does sound beautiful too. Just the touch and the tone is as good as you could possibly get for this size of grand piano. So that's the Grotrian Steinweg 160 grand piano, made in 1927, fully restored, and we've done a similar one recently actually, so they're very consistent. we're always confident that we're going to get a good result on restoring them, because they're very high quality pianos. The touch is as refined as you can possibly get and as beautiful as you could get, really. Very slightly lower than average, so just a small percentage. You can have the touch as you want it, by the way. We can customize touch if you want a light touch. I don't think there's a better 160 grand piano available. I say that with quite a lot of confidence because we've restored many of them and choose them really carefully. If you're interested in the piano, please do let us know. Write to us, info@robertspianos.com. Thank you very much for listening.